Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. We're out at the rifle bench today with the Scorpion EVO 3. Stay tuned. Well, here we are back out at the studio with the Scorpion EVO 3 S1 from CZ. A while back we did a video out at the pistol range with this gun, liked it quite a bit, shot a lot of steel. And in that video I promised if we had enough time with this gun, we get it out to the rifle bench and give it a whirl. My buddy was kind enough to say, yeah, keep it, do the 100-yard test. So here we are. We're going to shoot this today from 50, 75, and 100 yards. Now, I gotta say, my experience with these pistol caliber carbines at the rifle bench isn't what you call extensive. We did have a 9mm AR from Palmetto State Armory here for about 6 months, and we really liked that gun. It's a lot of fun at the pistol range as well. At the 50 and 75 yards, we found that gun. It was man accurate, so it would do the job. At 100 yards, it started throwing stuff around, so that is what it is. Now, a word about the load we're using. We're using our standard 124 grain 9mm load that we shoot out of our pistols. And to me, that's really the interesting thing is, can I load the same round out of my pistol in one of these pistol caliber carbines and get the job done? I think that's probably the compelling use case, to use nerd terms. My skill at the rifle bench, I've done a fair number of rifle videos, so if you've seen those, you know I'm okay at the rifle bench. If you hand me a rifle that is supposed to shoot a half-inch group at 100 yards, I can likely pick it up and replicate that. So I'm by no means an expert marksman or any of that stuff. There's going to be lots of you guys out there that I'm sure are much better shooters. Now, we don't have a scope on this gun. This is a complete iron sight, so I'm not expecting crazy precision stuff. I really just am interested to see, will it hit man-sized targets at these distances? Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to start out just by shooting some steel and sort of see where the hold is, play around with it a little bit just to get an idea, and then all right, I'm actually pretty impressed. It looks like we're hitting about dead on at 50 and 75 and a little bit high at 100. I'm pretty pleased. I think at 100 yards this is actually ringing that steel a little more often than the last 9mm rifle we had out here. So that's pretty impressive. All right, I'm going to turn the camera, put it on the paper, let you guys check it out. We'll do 50, then 75, then 100, and see what we see. Wow, I'm impressed. Now the gun is shooting high and right for me at all distances. That being said, that's about as good as I shoot with iron sights, folks. With any gun, with any iron sight gun, I like that a lot. I think this rifle might do really well with one of the low magnification optics, something like the Vortex Strike Eagle. I think it's about a 1:6 power, so you'd still have that kind of red dot up close with no magnification. But when you wanted to shoot at a further distance, you can take that thing out to up to 6 power, and I think you'd tighten the groups up really well with this gun. The gun itself is going to send the lead out in the direction you want it to, and that's the main thing. From there, it's all about the shooter and you know, figuring out where to hold and adjusting it correctly. So I think the gun's going to do it. But I have to say, you know, with iron sights, I honestly feel completely confident that I could do what I need to do with this rifle. Pretty pleased. Now, some of the feedback that I got from the first video were comments on the price and the construction. The upper and lower of this gun is made from reinforced polymer. You know, I have to say, shooting this gun at distance and seeing it hit as well as it does, to me, that gives me enough confidence that the rifle is rigid enough to meet my demands. I think the biggest problem with some of the construction materials I've seen in the 9mm rifles is they tend to flex too much, and that causes some problems. I think that was my issue with the Palmetto State Armory gun. As to the price, you know, it's a free market. These guns are not everywhere. They're not just sitting on the shelves waiting to be bought. They tend to fly off the shelves pretty fast. So I'm not expecting that the price tag on this thing is going to be coming down anytime soon. I mean, it is imported. They have all of the tariffs and import stuff to deal with bringing this gun in. I think it's a quality piece of equipment. So, you know, I think it's going to stay probably around that $1,000 price tag for quite some time. To me, is the gun worth it? For my purposes, if I were trying to fill this hole in my collection, looking for a rifle that I could use that shoots my my pistol rounds, yeah, I think it's worth $1,000 all day long. I honestly do. And honestly, I'm considering buying one for myself. I think it's a viable combination to have my my Glock pistol shooting 9mm and my rifle doing the same thing. All right, folks, the Scorpion EVO 3 S1 from CZ. I'm really impressed. I like the gun a lot. It may not be for everyone, but I dig it. All right, folks, always remember, anyone can shoot. Anyone can shoot and have fun. Hey, the sun's out. See you next time.
Yeehaw!